parent sends their best child to school, and they expect that when they're here, they will learn the necessary skills and gain the requisite knowledge that they'll need to be successful. That to be successful in life, regardless of whether you aspire to post-secondary studies or the workplace, you must be able to proficiently read, write, and do math. And that the school's mandates to provide every affordable means to enable each student to achieve this level of proficiency. In practice, this means measuring on a regular basis how each student is progressing against the provincial levels of achievement, collectively building a plan for improvement, and then monitoring the impact of the implementation. In addition to examining each student's reading achievement level in October, February, and June, our staff meets once a month to review the progress being made by each student that is below the provincial standard, or level 3. Collaboratively, we review samples of student work to sharpen our skills at assessing the strengths and specific needs for each of these learners, while learning ourselves how to apply this newly acquired knowledge to extend the learning of those at or above the standard already. As a staff and a network learning community, we rely on research-based resources to inform our practices. We often review materials such as the Guides to Effective Literacy Instruction, e-workshop, and the various Literacy and Numeracy Secretariat webcasts and monographs. There simply is no time or appetite for the traditional unit on, well, you can pick a topic, bears, unicorns, pumpkins, etc., unless there's a specific body of evidence that can demonstrate that these practices will improve achievement. If our responsibility is to ensure that we reach every student, then we need to ensure those students who are struggling, those that are at risk for not achieving the standard, are front and center in our planning, our observations, and our discussions. Once a month, we have a scheduled time for a case management session, whereby grade team partners, together with a literacy coach and the principal or vice principal, meet to discuss with evidence the specific strengths and needs of a student who is not demonstrating progress. The session is focused, 20 minutes long, guided by an organizer, and follows the student until such time that they are meeting the provincial standard. We've learned so much from these sessions over the course of the past year and a half. We share this learning across the school. It's not uncommon to see the application of something learned in a case management session involving, let's say, a grade 1 team applied to a student in a much older grade, or vice versa. Here we co-learn about practices that impact learning, and just as important, what it looks like to the teacher, to the student, and to the parents when success is attained. While classroom teachers make the biggest difference when it comes to a child's ability to achieve, we certainly can't ignore the important role that parental and community engagement plays. Once again, as the principal, it's incumbent on me to extend our focus on literacy achievement to parents and the community. And what better way to do this than through the students themselves? Over the past year, we've leveraged our Parents Reaching Out grant to develop resources to help parents and the school community better understand what and how students are learning to improve their level of literacy achievement. Our student leadership team engages in literacy-based activities with our community on a regular basis, and we continue to work with the ministry's ABC series of videos with our school council. However, it is the daily work in our classrooms where students are using success criteria to examine their own learning and, together with their teacher, differentiating the type of extensions or reinforcing activities they will continue with at home that is most exciting. What once occurred only at a student-led conference is now beginning to happen on a daily basis. Students, right down to our youngest grades, are able to articulate not only what they are learning, but how they know that they've achieved a certain level of proficiency and what they need to do next in order to continue to make progress. Some may say, and they have, that we have traded an enriching cross-curricular experience for a focus on literacy achievement, that we've traded entertaining and creative integrated programming for research-based instructional and assessment practices, and that we've diminished the value of cooperative group activities in favor of focusing on individual student needs to meet the provincial standard. My response to this is that these are not mutually exclusive. While competing points of view, interests, and pressures will never subside, our responsibility as educational leaders is to make the balanced choices supported by evidence that will see every child graduate with the necessary skills and requisite knowledge for success in life, no matter how you choose to define it.